Welcome to our Docker tutorial. In this video, we'll introduce you to Docker, explain its key features, and guide you through a step-by-step demonstration on how to use it effectively. So, before we start the tutorial, I will introduce myself. Hello, my name is Jeffrey Wijaya, and I'm joined by my teammates Tio and Felix. Together, we'll explore Docker, one of the most popular tools for containerization. In modern software development, containerization is a game changer. It helps developers package applications and their dependencies into portable containers, ensuring they run seamlessly across different environments. Docker simplifies this process. It's a platform that enables you to build, share, and run containerized applications. Whether you're a developer, system admin, or tech enthusiast, Docker has something to offer.
Okay, the first one, I would like to explain the visual of the Docker, which is the Docker desktop, Docker Hub, and the architecture diagram. And explained by the screenshot of the Docker. Is like a screenshot of Docker desktop, Docker Hub, and architecture diagram. Okay, actually, Docker works by using containers, lightweight virtual environment that include everything needed to run your application. Docker image serves as a blueprint for these containers. And the first one is this Docker desktop. Okay, maybe I will explain from this image because I didn't download the application. Okay, this is a Docker desktop. In the summary, Docker desktop is a show the graphical interface for managing containers. And the Docker works by using containers. And the containers is a lightweight virtual environment that includes everything an application needs to run, like code, libraries, and the dependencies. It's similar to a virtual machine, but more like weight and efficient. And this is Docker image. Docker image is a blueprint for containers. They contain all the instructions for creating a container, including the operating system and the application to run. And the next one, maybe I will explain the Docker Hub. Let's do Docker Hub. Yeah, this is the interface of Docker Hub. One of Docker Core's feature is Docker Hub, a repository where you can find the pre-built image for various applications. Okay, and maybe I will like to search in the Google Photo Docker Hub. Uh, okay, this is the example of the Docker Hub. Okay, Docker Hub, an online repository where you can find or share Docker image. For instance, you can search for image of applications like MySQL or Python and many more. With Docker Hub, you don't need to create image from scratch. You can use pre-built image available on the platform. Okay, after the Docker Hub, ada architecture diagram. This is the architecture Docker architecture diagram. Docker architecture diagram explain how Docker components interact with each other. As we can see, this is interaction between the table which is a client to Docker host, and Docker daemon to register table, and this and they will interact it with each other. Okay, the last one is another key component is Docker Compose, which allows you to define and run multi-container Docker application using YAML, uh, YAML file. Docker Compose is all about the Docker Compose. It's about Docker Compose. Okay, this is Docker Compose with the YML YAML file. Okay, Docker Compose is a tool for managing applications that require multiple containers. Example, if you want to run a web application that consists of a front end or React, a back end Node.js, and a database MySQL, you can define all of them in a single YAML file. This is YAML file simplifies the process of running and managing multiple containers simultaneously. In the summary of all of my topic is Docker use containers as lightweight virtual environment, and the next one is Docker image blueprints for creating containers, and Docker Hub, an online repository for finding or sharing Docker image. And the last one is a Docker Compose simplifies the management of application with multiple containers using a YAML file.
Okay, so now let's move on to how to use Docker. So first, what you need to do is go to docker.com, and then you can actually just download it from here. Download for Mac, Windows, AMD 64, AR 64. But let's say I don't know which one should I download. Then I can just sign in here on the top right, and then you can see there are Docker products here. And what you want to do is on the Docker desktop, go to download. Okay, so there are three versions. It's for Mac, Windows, and Linux. You can choose it on whichever operating systems you are on. And for me, I'm going to download Windows. And then you can see there are two options for Windows x86 underscore 64 or ARM. So I'm just going to download the x86. And since I've already downloaded it, you can just open the installer, run, and yeah, since I've already installed Docker, so I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen when you open the installer. Firstly, yeah, this is the installer will ask you on which part of the system or which folder do you want to install it to, and then you just wait for the installer to install, and then after that you can just there going to be a shortcut option on whether you want to create a shortcut on Windows or not, and it's up to you. Okay, so then after you installed it, you can just open Docker desktop, and yeah, just give it a wait. Yep, starting the Docker engine, and you need to I'm sorry, you need to sign in so you can use the Docker, and that's why it's no harm to sign in on the Docker's page. And yeah, after that, yeah, you are good to go. So you can see that if you close it, the Docker will appear here, Docker desktop running. So when you want to run anything like images or container, you can just make sure that Docker desktop is running when you're using Docker. And then how to open the images on the containers. Okay, so you can just open command prompt, and then you can type docker image pool, and once again make sure that Docker desktop is running on your, what's this called, yeah, whatever this is called. Okay, yeah, make sure that Docker is running, and then after that you can just docker image pool image name here and its tag. Boom. Okay, so let's say Jupyter, I want to download PySpark. Jupyter PySpark is PySpark notebook. Okay, so if you don't specify the tag, it will automatically use default tag of latest. Okay, so there are short for this. You can just docker pool Jupyter PySpark notebook. And for example, I want to pull a specified version Jupyter PySpark notebook. I want to, let's say, x66 8664 Ubuntu 2204, and yeah, here you can do it like that. And then how to run it. Okay, so, or how to run the images, you can just type, oh wait, before that, when you try to specify the versions like the tags but you couldn't find it, like here for example, you can just docker search and then the name of your image. Here you can see, oh, there are many tags. Let's see here. And I don't actually know how to read this one, but yeah, you can see you can find many things, many images like this. Okay, so and then let's just run the docker, run the images, docker run. Then I'm going to specify dash IT, the port I'm going to use, and then the name of the notebook and the name of the image here, like this. Okay, let me just explain it a little bit. Docker run is the command for Docker to run a specified images, and then strip. Yeah, it should be image or containers, and dash IT means that you want to run the image or container as interactive, and you can specify the port you want to use. For me, I'm going to just use 888 8888 colon 8888. Yeah, and the name of the image is Jupyter PySpark notebook. Oop. Dash P, I think. Oh yeah, yeah. Dash P. Dash P means the port. Dash port. Which port am I gonna use? It's 8888. Yeah, like that. Then you just can control click and boom, you can now use the image, the container ta-da! That's how to use Docker, and now how to stop it. And then, oh wait, before that, let's say I'm doing import PySpark. I forgot. Actually, I forgot PySpark, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, from PySpark import, boom, and yeah, you can do anything you want. This is just an example. And you want to stop it? There are two options you can do. You can just Control C here to stop the server. Okay, and you can just close. But if you close it, the container will still be running, and you can see the current run is on the Docker desktop here. Name, container ID, image, port, CPU percentage, last started, and actions. Okay, so yeah, you can just monitor it here on the Docker desktop application. Then I want to stop it, I just can do Control C, shutdown, Y, boom. Or you can just actually you can just hit. Okay. Okay, I think I need to close this first. Yep, interrupt. Yep. And you can just use Control C and Control C again to just automatically shut all kernels here. I stated here. Okay. Okay, that's all on how to use Docker. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.